Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Gina Stroll. I'm an intuitive healer, psychic medium, and spiritual coach. And today I want to talk to you about intuitive healing and what it can do for you. And better yet, how do you know when you might need healing? Because I think that's the big question that we all have. I have people say to me every day, well, I don't know. How do I know when I need to go in for healing or when I should do intuitive healing? To me, anytime that you start thinking, oh, I think I need a session, you need to get some intuitive healing. Our guidance systems know, our body knows, our guides know what we need, and just listening to that. But there are other ways that you can tell when you start needing, when it's time to go in. And the reason that we do intuitive healing to begin with is to clean out the blocks, the traumas, the past things that we have going on in our life, the energy that we have built up in our system, because it can really start to affect our physical health, our emotional health, our well being. If you've seen people who've been through a lot of trauma, you can see it in their physical bodies and they're carrying all that energy. Now, it's not that we don't go through hard times or that we don't go through things. It's just finding a way to release that energy, and healing work for me, intuitive energy healing has been the answer for me. I have been doing this work for myself for close over 15 years. And I have been helping clients do it for almost that long too, as well. And it's been really eye-opening to watch the transformations that happen, the physical changes that I see in people's all around, the way that they look, the way that they feel. When we do healing the right way, when you do it with someone like myself who is very educated and has been doing it for a long time, and they know how to release that type of energy, you can make astounding changes in just a short period of time. But how do you know when it's time to go and do the healing work? If you are not feeling well, but you really just can't describe why you're not feeling well, that's extra baggage in your body. If you just feel like you're heavy all the time, you're dragging, you just don't have the energy that you used to have, you just kind of feel, I like to say, if you're feeling like shit, it's probably time. Now, this isn't a physical thing. This isn't, you've got the flu. Although those kind of things can be brought on by needing to release that energy. Sometimes we need medical intervention, and that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about when you just kind of find yourself in this blah space where you're just not feeling well. And you just kind of get up, you're just kind of going through the motions. You can feel yourself, you're not real energetically into life. Excuse me, we're going to move some things through. And you just kind of are there. And I think you all have experienced this from one time or another. Sometimes we can work through it on our own if we don't know about intuitive healing, but we really can work through it a whole lot quicker if we go and get some energy healing done. A lot of times, if we're in this down place, this downer place where we're just kind of not feeling the love and the joy, we don't really know what's wrong. You can be very emotional for no reason. Tears come easily. This stuff has all come to the surface and it's ready to be released. This is a fabulous time to go seek out a beautiful energy healer who can help you move through a whole lot of energy. And not all energy healers are the same. There's different types of energy healers, and there's different types of healing, and none of them are bad or good. It's just, for me and my experience and what I've seen, finding an experienced healer who's been doing it for a long period of time, who understands how to move that garbage out quickly and easily for you in a way that is not traumatic, that in a way that can just help you release those built up energy, those built up emotions, and let it out. These are the type of people that you want to work with. Somebody who's been doing it for a long time. I myself, like I told you, I've been doing this for a long time, and I have worked with hundreds of clients, helping them to move this energy out, to move these blocks out, to move these things that are really keeping them from enjoying the most beautiful life that they could live. And some other things that you might be feeling is just confused about really what you need, not really knowing what's going on. You're just kind of in this place of confusion. You're kind of in this place of like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I just don't feel good. We can have feelings of depression and sadness. Like I said, the tears come very easily. And you're just really looking for guidance. You're questioning really kind of everything that's going on. When I start working with people, that's one of the big things is that they're just at that place where they're like, what is going on? What is this meaning of life? Why are we doing all of this? There has to be more than just getting up and going to work every day and doing kids. And there's got to be more to it than this. You start kind of questioning what's going on in your life and where you're at. These are all perfect signs. There's so much more. One that I hear a lot is feeling broken and feeling like you just don't know really what's wrong with you, but you're just kind of broken. Nobody's broken. We have to remember who we are and remember why we're here. And we do that by clearing out all these energy blocks, by clearing out all the garbage that we have sometimes come here with. I do a lot of generational clearing as well. I do a lot of lifetime clearings and work with multiple lifetimes, not just the lifetime that you're living in. So you really can get a major clearing over many levels, many layers. And doing that, you need someone who understands how that works, and being someone who can see that for you and understand those things for you. So healing just isn't about here and today and what's going on in your life. Intuitive healing, doing these clearings, is all about clearing out generational stuff, clearing out lifetimes full of stuff, so that you can release all those patterns, release all those things that are going on, so that you feel energetically better. And that's what happens. The transformation that comes from doing this work is freaking phenomenal. I've seen people go and just drop weight for no reason at all. I've worked with many clients who call me the next day and they're like, I don't know what you did yesterday, but I have dropped some weight. I feel better today. I look better. People are telling me today I'm out in the world. People are telling me today that, my gosh, what did you do? You look fantastic. And so those are just some of the outward appearances, the way that you feel on the inside. It boosts your confidence. It helps you show up in the world on a different level. A lot of times we bring in a new energetic system for you and boost you up so that you can show up and live your life purpose, whatever that is for you. So all this can be done in healing. The other thing that I hear with people, they feel more fulfilled. They have a feeling of joy and gratitude. We call this the healing high. It's like going and dropping literally overnight 30 pounds, and you get up the next day and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been carrying that this whole time. And that's all it took. You're kind of in this awe space of like, holy shit, this is what it took. Yep, that's what it is. But it's also gathering that understanding why you're doing the healing of what is so heavy inside of your body. What is weighing you down? Why are you feeling so heavy? People can finally drop their shoulders and just show up with their head high in the world. This can happen with just one healing session if you do things the right way. But it's working with someone who understands that and knows that. A lot of times there's less mind clutter, less this jabber, this beating yourself up going on in your head, because we've released all that garbage and you can finally just slow down and just be you. It's easier to meditate in this stage. For me, I know I need some healing when I'm having a hard time meditating. I've got some things that need to be moved out. And that's a sign. That's one of my signs that I know now is when I can't shut my brain off, it's time to do some healing. There's some things that need to go. So feeling happy, more compassion, more for yourself and others, bringing in this love for yourself, as we moving some stuff out, just talking about all of this for you guys. I think sometimes we get scared with intuitive healing because we're like, what the heck is all this? But there's nothing to be afraid of, because the benefits from doing this work are priceless. The benefits from being in this space and doing healing are completely priceless. And working with someone who can help you understand yourself on this deeper level, that's where you want to go. And I'm not saying any of these lesser, Reiki is great, all of these, but having someone who can actually see the lifetime, see the patterns, and help you work through those, that's when you're going to get your greatest results. When we do the mind, body, soul healing on all the levels, all the stages, all the lifetimes, that's when you get that major clearing that can happen for you. So The other thing that I've seen that happens is more abundance. Doors just open up for you. Because when we move that stuff out of the way, when we move those old beliefs and those old blockages out of the way, it gives space for the universe and for your guides to just start bringing things in for you. I work with a lot of people who we didn't work on abundance, but suddenly they get a raise at work, a major raise, more money than they've ever known. I just saw this just a couple weeks ago. Things just start happening for them because they're moving that garbage out and allowing new things to come in. Sometimes we just get in this space and we think, oh my gosh, well, this is just the way I am. This is not the way you are. This is the way that you have programmed. This is the way that you have learned to be. And just like those changes came in when you were younger, different things can change for you as you get older and as you learn to understand yourself on a different level. One of my favorite things to do is to do inner child healing. And when we do inner child healing, you can go back to these places, not in a traumatic way, all we do is go back there to get what you need. What did you need? Usually it's more compassion. I needed understanding. I needed more love. I needed someone to listen to me. I needed whatever it is that you needed. And once we give that to ourselves and release that baggage of not getting what you needed, not feeling loved and cared for, not feeling like anybody cared, amazing things happen very quickly by doing that kind of work. Will be hosting a inner child healing class. It's a group healing class. It's just a workshop. It's a 2-hour workshop. If you want to come join us, you can find that on my website at ginastroll.com. I'll also post it in the comments below. Depending on when you watch this, that will be a live class, but it'll also be recorded and available later. So it'll still be available even after we're done. So you can find that on my website as well. But doing that inner child healing work, even in a group setting, is fabulous. And the changes that can happen because of that, the changes that happen inside of you and the way that you feel and the way that your body feels. So if you're just not feeling healthy, if you're just not feeling good and you really just don't know why, I would encourage you to feel into the energy healing thing. What does it mean for you? How, is it something that feels good? Are you drawn to that? And I would encourage you to try it, because the benefits that I have found over all these years far outweigh anything else that on any other level. There's nothing else that I can even compare that has helped me like energy healing has. And the help that I've been able to, because of my experience, because of my healing, that I've been able to help and give to others is priceless as well. So I'd encourage you to come and try healing. You can find me, ginastroll.com, on my website. You can find more about me, and more about my story is all on there. So if you're interested, I encourage you to go find that and step into healing. If you feel drawn to that, I encourage you to go and do it. It'll be one of the best things you've ever done for yourself. So thank you for watching.